Here we have it. This kind of explains the disparity, the contradiction here as far as how Kings fans see Russ. Last night was just hard to watch. The sad reality is if Russ didn't play, we would have been blown out by almost 50 points. Then you have Aaron Mick saying, Russ is an awful watch. I'm fascinated by people who like his game. Yeah.
I mean, from the perspective of they'd get blown out worse, isn't that just a sad statement, right? Because they lost. They got smacked.
They were going to lose.
So
no
to me, who
last
cares?
Night. Yeah.
Who cares if the first quarter is competitive so Russ can get his points? Like, who cares? So, but they would have lost by 50 instead of 40? I mean, what are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, yeah, it probably would have been worse without Russ.
I think we're getting to the point of diminishing returns. Yeah, there's a lot he can bring to the party in terms of establishing a level of effort. But as we get further and further into this season and the minutes for the young players become more and more important, I think we're getting to the point where Russ is just not as valuable to this rebuilding effort as he was.
Yeah, I can make the argument too, because I would have liked to see, it would be crazy shooting splits, but hey, let's see Devin and Killian out there together. Who cares? I would say this though, Whitey. I also think you're taking the power out of Doug's hands. If you want to evaluate Doug, and some people think that they should move off of Doug at the end of the season, some people don't. Whenever you have DeMar in his office or Russ playing Russ ball, that diminishes Doug's ability to coach.
I agree.
Because he's not coaching them.
Right.
So, and I know, you could say, well, it's on Doug to sit him. We all know it's not that simple. They're on the team. So I don't know if it's worth the conversation. Doug cannot coach those guys.
He's still coaching them, but there's a large element involved with coaching that is removed. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yes.
It's like there's a lot of things a coach would do that with those guys. No, it's already done. There's nothing a coach can do about that. That's a good point.
Russ throws up
what are you going to do?
Sit him.
Well, then the league is going to come a-calling.
Not for Russ.
I think they might. If he's a healthy player, the league's player participation policy is such that now you can play him, 20-something minutes, okay, but if you start sitting him, I don't know. I think the commissioner's coming to call him. By the way, it turns out the report that the league was sending doctors out to check Markkanen's MRI, apparently Tony Jones deleted that and it wasn't true.
Okay. Because that would have been crazy.
Yeah. But wouldn't that be a great TV medical show about the doctor that flies from the league office around the league to check guys' MRIs to see if they're really hurt?
Are they clean?
Dr. Hoops.
This is a dirty business now. That's what this thing is turning into. I'm just trying to figure out where is the world where everybody can be happy? Because I think the argument is I don't know that Russ played in the fourth quarter at all. I would assume not.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Yeah. So right now what's happening is if you play Russ less minutes, it's almost as if he's going to be more Russ because he knows he doesn't have as much time. Because at the beginning of the season, early on in the season, when he was playing full games, Whitey, there'd be games where he would have 9-10 assists because he was, all right, I'm going to get everybody, ready to go, warmed up, and then I'll do my thing in the second half. He knows he doesn't have that opportunity, so he's coming out pulling. So, I don't know. For me, I know the reality is the Kings don't have a huge commitment to any of these guys outside of Nick Clifford and Maxime Reynaud, who's playing right now. So I don't know how much they actually care about taking minutes away from Devin Carter or Killian Hayes or Patrick Baldwin Jr., but I do think it matters if you just give these guys an opportunity. I just want them to get an opportunity to start a basketball game. And they're getting the keys when the game is already over. I know Neek is getting his time, but I just want to see some of these guys just actually get a game because right now it's all the same thing. It's the Russ and DeMar show the first half, and then it's Summer League in the second half. And I guess it's fine if that system works, but it just seems, like I said, it's just shameless.
Yeah, you touched on another thing about Russ that drives me nuts, and it's really not so much Russ as it is the way we're supposed to talk about him. He's a turnover machine sometimes. Bad turnovers. And I know point guards are going to turn the ball over more than other players because they have the ball more, but he commits some bad turnovers. He had a couple last night, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. But then the company line is, that's Russ. Well, no, it's not like Barry Bonds, who hits 700
Right.
home runs, but he doesn't always run out a ground ball. Okay,
Right.
that's like you can live with that. This isn't that.
No, it's not
A bad turnover
Right.
is not setting a good example for your young players.
Yeah. Especially when we're not holding them accountable because it's Russ.
Yes.
But that's the problem with having these. That's the problem with having these vets on the team.
When we come back, how did